Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Ah, yes, 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 yes. Wait. Nearly there, nearly there. Nearly there. Hello, Hula. Okay, but the music now is not too low. It's now low. Yeah. Every time I restart Windows, he likes to change the input devices. Now it should be okay. The input devices. The input devices. The input devices. Okay. I'm ready. I just have to click somewhere. Where do I have to click? Here. Haha, hello. Hello, my friends. Good evening, and welcome to another stream of Plane Chef, the game that was never finished. Hello. Okay, let's just jump right into it. Because I'm a bit late. Yeah, it happens. Okay, before going to the fish distribution, we say, oh, now we need to go to the fish distribution, right? Well, I want to fix this thing first, because this is very annoying. Now, I nearly understood why. And there are these two breakpoints that are basically explaining why. So when the game starts, we read from the database the speed of the creature. And we set it into the ALS model, server side and client side. The problem is that reading from the database, the problem is that reading from the database happens after overriding the model. So basically this is called after this, and this is the problem, right? Now the question is, why the hell it was working before then? So, or I added an explicit call to this, right? Because this happens in our PS character, override ALS movement model, right? Override ALS movement model. So do you think that this is actually... Well, I don't think so. No. Exactly. So the question is, how the hell? The question is... So how it was working before? I mean, I don't think we have anything about race. Well, there is trace, but not race. I mean, it's impossible that we have it in here. No, so the point is, I mean, I can add it, I can have a call, right? But I would like to understand how things operate here. What comes first, what comes next? Override ALS. So basically, override ALS is called added override ALS model function to ensure the speed taken from the database is loaded into the ALS model. Yeah, exactly. That's a good thing, but override, yeah. So we know what to override, right? In the moment that we set the race, we don't know it before. So at a certain point, we set the race. We call override. Override is setting the PS walk speed because we are using the no, we are not. No, actually, now that I look at it, right, this is identical to this, right? Apart from this piece. So set movement model. So the problem is that this one is not available. No, I mean this one is read first. This one is read first, right? And is executed first. Yes. And I read the data from there. I set it to movement data, and I have my movement set. So you are saying that I changed it in the default table? Yeah, that's very possible. That is actually very possible. So there is a table, which is this movement model data table, that potentially I have modified, putting in our values. But the problem is that if we do that, and for whatever reason we change it, then we will have to go into the data table and change it over and over, right? Which is not what we want. Now there is something else going on. There is something else going on. It's not, my logic doesn't work. My logic doesn't work. Because I understand that we call this and then we call this, right? I understand that. But in theory it's fine. Don't understand. Wait, let me just check one thing. This movement model, right? Whatever it is, there is under PS template. Under PS template, ALS, ALS BP, right? There is in the default, there is a movement model. No. No. Is in the PS character. Is in PS character movement model. There it is, movement model, right? Data table. Okay. Movement model data table. Footstep data table. What is this one, by the way? I never seen it. Interesting. This one is what's our motion data table? Oh wow. Okay. There were 36 files that I didn't add to Subversion. Obviously, they were in the. Okay. So my question is, yeah, exactly. So here we have some values, right? My feeling is that this table. I never changed it. How do I see the old one? Because now the point is that probably, right, the old one, I can just download it. Let me do this. If I revert to revision temporarily, because this file checked in, right? So I can temporarily revert it and see what it contains. Because, okay, so this one is containing, as you can see, is containing 650, 700, 600, right? 650, 700, 600. Now, if I if I do this, assuming that it lets me do it with the file open, probably not. Doesn't let me with the file open. Okay. Yeah, there is access denied. Okay, because it was open and so. But if I do it now, Oh my god, now he has locked. Okay. Yeah, it is one of the annoyances of Subversion, that if a process goes bad, then mine. That should be fine. Adding special fish. Okay, I did it now. Okay, I did it now. So what were the numbers? 650, 700, and 600, right? Adding special 50 to special play can be nice event in game. Yeah, but then who knows? How do you know that is, you know, because fishing takes a lot of time. It's not something that you see immediately. So how do you... By the way, why you have that strange dress, Hula? You are dressed very, very strangely. You have a very strange dress. What is that? $650, 700, 600. Actually, is exactly identical. Is exactly identical. I don't know. I don't know. So it's not that. Fuck. So it's not that. I hope that the file was modified manually, but it's not. It's not modified manually. Okay, let me try to simulate it again. But basically, if I remember right, you know, this happens first. And this happens next. Okay, let me try. I don't remember exactly. But I think, yes, I think that's the point, right? So this happens first and this happens next. So because this one is the one that is actually setting the movement model, and so is actually loading this table, which is then set on the onRep. So if this happens first, right, this table will not be filled in because movement data will not exist, right? So I guess, so then the question becomes, when is, can we have set movement model called before? So we need a set movement model, right, to be called before. Because it is inside begin play. There is inside begin play. And this is inside what? It is inside set race info. I think set race info happens only during loading, right? Yeah, when we load the character. So in theory, yeah, it is after construction, but probably after begin play. It is a lot dynamic. What? And there is a quick load. There is upload message. That is when you create a new character. And there is a very special one. Yeah, but it should happen after though, right? Because first we create a character and then we spawn it into the world. So probably the begin play is called after because I mean, we could initialize that model immediately, right? I think it's not a big deal. I mean, we could have it inside. Does ALS base character have a constructor? I mean, we can do it in the constructor instead of doing it here. Because this one is actually done in begin play, right? And I think it maybe is done in begin play because there is a no, it is static information. It is. But we know that this is never called, right? I think we should call set movement model in the constructor if we can. Okay, let me try to simulate it again. You have done some shopping yesterday? Oh, nice. And so these are your new clothes. I see. Well, they are kind of special, I would say. They are a bit special. I mean, the mask is kind of weird, the staff, but I like the wooden staff, right? So you're like a druid. What are you, a druid of some kind? Wizard hate. No, wizard hat. A wizard hat. Let's see. No, actually, set movement model is happening first. Oh, wow. Bro, and then how it is possible that it's wrong on the server then? But it is, you see? Could it be that it is actually not the speed, but is the crouch non-crouched? So that the character or the walk no walk. So that the character is thinking that is walking and instead here is running, right? Like he's running on client and he's walking on server or vice versa. That could be. Is that what? That's the guide or whatever it's called. I don't remember if it's the stance or the guide. One of the guide, probably the guide is the crouch, no crouch. Oh, no, the opposite. The stance is standing on crouching, and the guide is running or. So we will have to understand if at the beginning the character is running or crouching or what, right? So how do we see that? Because my character is still having the problem, right? You see? And I would like to understand what is the current stance on the server. In theory, it should be running. And the stance should be standing, like the default, right? So how do I do this? I add this to the watches. Why inline watch? Huh? Inline watch. Why this one is inline and the other is not inline? Add inline watch. Remove watch. We don't have watch anymore. Why? Why only the first time, huh? Okay, you have to double click on it. Okay, kind of weird. Okay, so there's two values. Now I just need somewhere. I think we can do it on the tick. If I put a breakpoint here, right? Guide is actually running and desired stance is standing. So running and standing. So in theory they are okay. In theory they are okay. Do I know the because there must be a difference, right? Client to server, there must be a difference. Standing or crouched. I mean, the client for sure is not crouched because otherwise we will see, right? So how do I, can I debug the movement model at this point? Movement model. Movement model. Set movement model. Movement model is this thing, movement model. Can we add this to watch? Movement model. And this thing is not very easy, unfortunately. I mean, there is some sort of misalignment between client and server, right? When I don't understand what is it. It's not very easy to read down. It's a mess to read. It's really a mess to read. Can I do movement model dot whatever? Desired overlay state. I don't think that this can do the damage. I don't think so. Movement data. Movement data is not movement model though. Wait a second. Movement data. Movement data. Yeah, why is all 0? Huh? Is all 0? Movement model table. Normal, responsive, sluggish. Value 120. Value 120. Yeah, this guy obviously disconnected. Don't understand. Now, I don't understand. Okay, movement model is a bit hard to read, but movement data, right? Movement data. Movement data is the one that we use. Right? Movement data velocity standing. Get target movement settings. Let me see if this one was actually different in the previous version or what. Get target movement settings. No, this is identical, the old with the new, right? So actually we are reading movement data, right? We are reading movement data. I mean, there is this set speed, right? There is this set speed. Okay. No, I don't think that this is affecting anything. It seems that this side speed, set speed does not exist. There is only... So speed is set directly here. No, but in our debug, it's very strange that the movement data is actually 0, right? Because this is the one that we are setting. We are setting movement data, velocity, direction, crouched, right? And then we provide a value. And here in our movement data, velocity, direction, crouched, right? I have 0, 0, 0. I have 0, 0, 0. And I assume that this is my character. Now we can see if he's not, but ah, fuck, he's not. It is the cow character. GG. Yeah, because there are a number of characters. Yeah. Ah, it is mine. That is mine, right? Cran character. That in theory this character should... Ah, here it is. Walk speed 180, run speed 320, sprint speed 600. Desire gait running, desire stance standing. So actually it looks okay. 180, 320, 600. 180, 320, 600. 180, 320, 600. Yeah. So actually it is correct. Why it doesn't work then? It is correct. Now, so maybe the client has it wrong. Do we have a get lifetime? Get lifetime replicated props, right? So do we have in the replicated props the speed or not? Visible mesh. But here it seems that we are not replicating the movement model, right? The movement model is not a replicated variable. So in theory, it can be different. It can be different client to server in theory. Right? In theory it can, but try to understand why. Yeah, it is not replicated, right? It is a blueprint read-only. 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 I mean, read only in blueprints, but movement data, ALS base character, ALS base character. Yeah, it was read-only. It was read-only already. Speed, wait a second, speed, look at this. This has been changed, Speed has been changed to be, I mean, from read-only to edit anywhere, blueprint read and write. Now, it may be that I did it just for debug, just to do some test, right? That is kind of possible. Get mapped speed, for example, it doesn't exist in the new one. Ah, that is a bit annoying. Okay, let me try. I mean, we can try to change the speed to be not read-only, right? Like we did, but I would like to understand if that is needed. Because I don't want to do changes just for the sake of, you know, copy the old. Because maybe they were tests that we did temporarily. And then I just forgot to put it back. Right? So the less we can diverge from the standard ALS, the better, so that we don't then go crazy in searching the changes. So okay, let me see if we have anywhere here speed. Yeah, I guess we have it in a number of places. Speed. Character information speed. Character information speed. But here, is this inside character information or what? No, we are inside. We are inside ALS characters. So I mean, unless it's copied over somehow, yeah, maybe it is. This character information speed I cannot really identify, right? But there is a variable that is character information. Character information speed. Character information. There it is, yeah. Character get speed. Update the rest of the character information. Others are reflected into an MVP where they are set inside the character class. Character get speed. Get speed is actually returning speed. Which makes sense, right? But okay. So that character information is Anime instance character information. Because maybe, you know, this character information speed is actually not set at the right time. Right? This is what I'm thinking. Here we are inside ALS character animation instance. Okay, let me see. Let me see that. Private character animation instance, right? Oh wow, it is all completely different. Yeah, so here a lot of stuff changed. Fixed character looking right on editor. Rotation mode. ELS rotation velocity direction. It's kind of weird. Character information. Yeah, you see that here there was no speed. In the old there was no speed. At least not in this class, right? So it was probably read kind of differently. No. Let me see if there are any other significant differences. Wow, this class is longer than I was thinking. No, these are just name changes, so there's nothing critical. There's nothing critical here. Nah. I think the only significant difference is the fact that in this structure before we didn't have speed, right? And now we have speed. And so my question is that speed updated properly the first time, right? Because maybe it's not, and maybe it is the reason. That this speed is not read the way... even if that speed, I think is 0 when you don't move, right? Because I think that is the actual speed. It is not the movement model. I think it's the actual speed. So probably... Yeah. Probably that is not... I mean, should not be causing the issue. That should not be causing the issue. Crap. I'm a bit stuck. I'm a bit stuck into this. I'm a bit stuck. Hello, Zwei. Hey, how are you? I'm a bit stuck into this. I mean, I can add something that is basically forcing it, right? Because at the moment, this bug happens only at the beginning. Then as soon as you crouch or do anything, it fixes itself, right? So it's something that happens only one time and only at the beginning. So I could force an update. I mean, I would prefer to understand why it happens, but I am actually a bit stuck. I mean, what I see is that at least server side, right? The walk speed, run speed, print speed are all correct. And I don't know what they are on the client, right? I don't know what they are on the client. So that may be the problem. Yeah, and also I don't understand how movement data is actually updated, but I think it's updated based on the on rep notify, right? So on the client, so basically, yeah, this code we can debug the client. Yeah, let's debug the client. I think that's the easiest way to find out, because if I debug the client, I can do exactly the same, and we can see. It's a good idea. It is a good idea. So let's stop that. And let's, I will close the editor. Anyway, the editor, I mean, we don't need the editor. How is going, Sway? What is, what's up in general? On my side is all good. We are working on fishing, but I had to do two significant changes. One was to upgrade the input controls to the new Unreal Engine 5 enhanced input. So that is a bit of a pervasive change pretty much everywhere. So that was and then the second one is that I decided to upgrade ALS to the latest version, and that went not without pain, but I was prepared for it. And but now it's basically done. We just have this very small bug at the beginning, right? Well, a small bug, I mean, depends how you see it, but anyways, it's kind of annoying, so I would like to fix it. That basically seems that when the client starts, there is no full alignment between the client and the server for the speed, for the movement speed, and as soon as you crouch or sprint, it fixes itself, because there is an additional update. But hello, Fannar, and Fannar is going with a gamble. 2,000 points down the drain. You started holidays? Nice. I will start holidays next Tuesday. I really want to do one release before the end of the year, but there are some bit of logistic issues, but I will see what to do. I mean, I think I will do it at the end, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy because we only have less than a week left before I start my vacation, and then I'm going to the mountains, and when I'm on the mountains, I don't have, you know, all the machines, right? I have one machine, the Windows machine, but I don't have the Linux and the Mac machine there, so I cannot really produce the release. Yeah, so okay, so now the client should be on. Yeah. And if I move, we should see the bug, right? Exactly. You see that it's like if the character is pushing a rock or something, like it doesn't have the same speed as the server, and so it's stuttering like that, right? So this means that client and server do not have the same settings. Otherwise, it will be smooth, right? And if I crouch, that is going away, right? And it works perfectly. Or if I sprint. But if I don't, it doesn't. So what I wanted to test, I wanted to check, right, with the Adding may be the same breakpoint here. Yes. I want to see if my movement data at the moment is correct. But I have to do it for my character, and at the moment it is not the right character. It is a cow, another cow, another cow, another kikiri, another kikiri. Unfortunately, these are static objects. There should be me somewhere. I hope I don't skip it. Here it is. That is me. Current character C1. Yeah, this is me. So the velocity 180, 320, 600 is actually correct. That is so strange, bro. So it is correct. 180, 320, 600. So also on the client, the speed is correct. Wow. Wow. I was like nearly 100% sure that I would find this to set to 0 or something, right? But it's not. Can we check this character info? But character info is not on the base character, is inside the main animation instance, and I think the main animation instance is not that easy to find because yeah. Let me go through this 1 second. Set essential values, right? Previous velocity, get velocity. Let me check 1 second this thing. Set essential values. Replicated current acceleration, control rotation. Yeah, but all of this will not really make any difference, right? Aiming rotation. Get velocity. Well, this should be 0, right? Yeah, because we are not moving at the moment. So it is more on the acceleration and all of that stuff. Yeah, and the speed is actually the current speed. So none of this is all dynamic data that has nothing to do with our problem, I think. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but right. Then we have update character movement. Running, yeah. Wait a second. What is this? Why saying walking? Why saying walking on the actual? Why? Why? Why this function is returning walking? Was this function in the old version or not? Get actual, because this is a bit of a weird one. Let me see. So this is the comparison between the old and new, right? I'm searching if this get actual guide or gate or whatever is the pronunciation. Yeah, actually it was 0 already. Yeah, it's exactly the same, by the way. So this one did not change. What is this? My character movement component. My character movement component, current movement setting, walk speed. But this is just saying that if I'm not moving, then I cannot run. Yeah, because the speed is 0, right? The speed, we are not moving. No, actually, I think there is a false positive. I think there is a false positive. Fannar, where are you going with your points? Another 3,000 down the drain, like if it was, you know, chips. Potato chips. That is not potato chips. Well, actually it's less than potato chips, but we pretend it's not. What did you do? Well, you're still at 74,000, which is anyway a good number, right? But you reached like 90,000 at a certain point. I don't understand. I mean, why this thing is called my character movement component and is not called what is this thing, right? This thing is what? My character movement component, current movement settings, walk speed. Well, but it's still correct though. 180, 320, 600. Anyway, also this one is correct. So you can read whatever you want that. Yeah, because this one I think is trying to set the gate based on the actual speed, which is a bit of a weird thing, but fine. So yeah, since our speed, I mean, because our speed is not greater than 0, we return walking. But yeah. Update the character max walk speed to the configure speed based on the currently allowed gate. Huh? Was the old one doing the same or not? Was the old one doing this thing? Update character movement. I mean, because there must be a difference, right? If now it doesn't work and before it was working. Update character movement. I don't see. There's too much stuff. Update character movement. Oh wow, this was different. This is actually different. Use the allowed guide to update the movement setting. If disable curve movement, don't use curve movement. Else use curve movement. Allowed. Update dynamic movement setting networked. Okay, so all of this that doesn't exist anymore in the new version. Maybe, I mean, I remember that they said that they simplified it. So probably this curved movement they just decided to remove, but I don't see, right? I don't see in the old version. I don't see this line. I don't see this set allowed guide, right? This line was missing in the old one. And I don't know exactly what it's doing, but we can find out. Please. Please. Okay, set allowed. So now we enter with walking, right? Oh no, we enter with running. Didn't we just said that the allowed was actually walking as a result? Anyway, it is running. Okay. I thought it was walking. Oh, it's already running, so it's basically skipping everything. I don't know exactly what this thing is doing though. Yeah, the client disconnected. We can connect again. Remember, if you lose everything, you simply cannot play anymore. It's not true, because you just wait some time and you get points just by watching. Should I try gambling 7 times on the next round? I don't know, it's up to you. Seems to be a risky decision. A risky decision. Very risky. Doesn't seem to be a good idea to me. You see that here we are entering with walking and running, right? And we are setting running for whatever reason. And we are setting running. And here we have the problem, right? And here we have the problem. But now we are not triggering that code at the moment. So this code is not triggered. How do I know what is the freaking speed? Should I just print the speed? Should I just print the speed client side and try to understand what is the freaking speed? There is this show debug animation, but it's completely unreadable. Right? It's completely unreadable. There is so much stuff that you cannot read it. So here is saying run 91%. I don't know why, but saying run forward, wait 91%. Now 97. So why not 100? Then if I just crouch and walk, now the error is gone, right? And you see that we don't bounce anymore, right? Between 97 and something else, right? Like we were doing before. So now it's perfectly smooth. Now is a fixed 97.4. What the hell? Secondary motion, group fall. Because all of this is not really useful to me. Yeah, so the thing that I see is that the speed client side was like slightly below the value. I mean, I'm still thinking there is a freaking missing update between the two, but I cannot figure out where is this difference. Gamble 4001. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I think at the end it's probably something simple, but I don't understand it, right? At the moment I'm completely stuck on how that could be, right? ALS character movement component. ALS character movement component. Let's check if this one had any changes, but any significant changes. This one, we have a plane shift added. Okay, for the ALS stuff, yeah. For the non-ALS. There is a set movement setting. Request movement setting change. Cons float update walk speed equal to current stand settings. Get speed for guide. Max walk speed, update walk speed. This one I don't know, because this one looks like, you know, is actually changing something. Max walk speed. Max walk speed. Should we... The problem is that this character movement component, I don't know if it's very simple to debug. Max walk speed crouched. Get max acceleration. Save allowed gate walking. There is this line which actually is not very nice. I don't know why we have this. It's basically automatically returning to walking instead of automatically returning to running, right? Which is a bit weird. That one I don't really like. And here there is a bunch of new stuff, right? Prep for move. Allowed gate is the saved one, which by the way is walking. Get mapped speed. Yeah, I think there is a lot here. I think we should try to debug this, both sides, and see if that brings us anything. Because there is actually quite a bit inside. I'm a bit annoyed that I'm spending time on this, because actually I would like to work on the fishes, but this problem is I think is not very nice, right? So we need somehow to fix it. But so let me see movement setting, get mapped speed. So for example, yeah, exactly, let's see, for example, here, right? This, what is the value? 180, 320, 600. Okay, so this one is actually called continuously. I don't know why, but it's called continuously. Is this one called continuously as well? Yeah, this is also called continuously. And is always on running. Okay, so if I have to disconnect and reconnect, unfortunately, but we can do that. I would like to check if this movement component is actually updating the speed wrong when it starts. Maybe the error is here, right? Maybe the error is here. And for whatever reason, even if the current movement setting, we have seen that they are okay, but maybe they are not okay at the early stages, right, or whatever. And another win. 78,000. Going to the sky. I feel I'm wasting time, but can we live with that bug? I don't know, which is as soon as you enter the game, your character just moves like shit. I don't know. I don't know if you can stay with that bug. I mean, it's super annoying. Then as soon as you press shift or control, it goes away, but super annoying to have it just joined in the game, right? Super annoying. Is it a good usage of my time? Probably not, but I mean, the World Planeshift game is not, so, right? And Fannar became an addictive gambler. But thankfully enough, there is a timeout, so you cannot gamble continuously. I think there is a 1 minute timeout. So yes, you can spend all your money, but you cannot spend it in a second. Timeout is good, yeah. Timeout is good, eh? So you cannot compulsively, you know, say, "Ah, I lost. I want to recover immediately." So I let you think a bit, right? Okay, so if I move, do you think that the movement component will actually, that debug thingy will actually trigger or not? It doesn't. It doesn't give a shit. Okay. Ah, because I didn't put it in. Okay, get map speed. Local speed 180. Run speed 320 and 600. So the values are perfectly fine. The values are perfectly fine, boys. So this, even at the beginning, right, the speed is okay. Even at the beginning, the speed is okay. So do you think that the bones are like crazy at the beginning for whatever reason? I mean, this one going at the back is actually the way it is. It's actually correct. But you see that the character is stuttering, right? He's stuttering. And we have seen that. We have seen that and we have fixed that. He was doing it in sprinting, and he was doing it in sprinting because I don't remember how we fixed it, but there was really the speeds were not updated, right? So the speeds were not updated. So we saw this because the speed were not updated. I remember it perfectly. But I don't understand where the speed are not updated, right? Considering that if whatever I debug gives me a proper value, right? Whatever I try, is giving me a proper value. This is what I don't get. Let me try this while I'm walking. Okay, that does not even happen. And this does not even happen. So basically here we are at running and we stay at running. We are at running and we stay at running. And these values are actually different from the one that we have in the default model, right? Because in the default model, we don't have these values. We have different values. So I think that we have 600, 650, 700, whatever. So it's good to rethink your next move. Yeah, exactly. Now you're trying every possible game. So okay, let me try this. Let me try slots 123. Oh wow, I got a triple wing. I got a triple wing. So with 123, I got 700 points. Holy moly. That was super lucky. There was a very low occurrence. Okay, just to be sure, because I still think it's a speed thing, but I will debug the server exactly here again, okay? So we have seen that the client actually has the proper values at the beginning, and we want to see if the server has the proper values at the beginning. Okay. I mean, if it's not the speed and it's not the running walking, then what it can be, right? That is so weird. Gamble 5,000, 500. Gamble 500. I think it's too quick. I think it would be nice if I could substitute the slots with our plane shift icon. Maybe I can. Do you think I can put our icons instead of the... It's somewhere here, but there are too many modules. Gamble minigame. I know, gamble minigame. You see, these are the settings. Minimum amount is 2, maximum amount is 10,000. And these are the reward multiplier. If you do 99, oh wow, if you have 99 100, you multiply by 3. Did we ever do that? So in reality with this system, the more you play, the more you win. Because there is the 99, which is actually boosting you. So in theory, the more you play, the more you win in this game. Slots minigame, emotes. But it needs to be an emote. Well, but we have official plane shift emotes. So if I do, what are our emotes? Wait. There is a way. I think there is a way. Emotes. I think there is a way. What are the names of our emotes? Like plane S 4PS. Plane S 4PS. Plane S. So if I remove the Mercy Wing, do we want to remove the Kappa? Maybe we remove the Kappa. Plane, even the Kappa is kind of fun. No, I don't want to remove the Kappa. Let's change the wing, okay? Or the love, the wing. So even if the wing is a nice one. The popcorn. Okay, the popcorn. Plane S 4PS. Plane S 4PS, right? So if I slots 22. Yeah, I need to... we need to get the popcorn. Slots 33. I think on the slots there is no timeout. Yeah, there is a timeout as well. No! No! Now I have to wait 1 minute. Fuck. What are the other icons? Planes 4PS. Then there is the GG icon. The GG icon is fantastic. Planes for GG. Planes for GG. Planes for GG. Okay. Fuck. It doesn't work. Why? Strange, huh? Let me shut down the bot completely. Here we are on Twitch. And let me reload. Maybe it needs, you know, maybe it needs a reloading thingy. The bot I think was off. Slots 22. Maybe it will work from the next stream, I don't know, but in theory it should work. We can think to what icons can we use? I mean, if it I think it will work. What icon can we use? We need 4 icons. We need 4 icons. I think we can keep the kappa. But it's a bit of a pity to put one race, right? Because then what about the other races? Maybe we keep the pop, or maybe we can change it with a default icon. This cat is fantastic. The cool cat is super good. Slots 22. Come on, work. Ah, the GG. You see, now it's working. Now it's working. Now it's working. I mean, I can put the Yankee. Do we have the Yankee? Just because I'm a tiger? Yeah, we can put this, but it's not very visible though. I think that or we keep the heart. Maybe we keep the heart. We keep the heart. Wait a second. We have the kappa. Yeah, I think we remove the wings and we put the heart. The wings are nice, I have to say, but they are not very plane shift, right? I just reset it. I just reset it 1 second. So we have the kappa, we have the plane shift. Now here we have the list of combo, right? Here are all the combo. So the one that pays more than everything is kappa kappa kappa. Oh no, fuck. No. Are you fucking serious right now? Do you see what I'm seeing? These are all R-coded, so... No! So I have to change them all now. No! No, this is painful. So plane shift is 12 points. GG, all GG is 6 times. All heart is 6 times. Doesn't change it, this motherfucker. What? Ah no, there was kappa kappa kappa. There was kappa 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 and it is heart heart heart. Okay. Then there are all the other combination. Oh my god, I'm going to go crazy with this. Mercy mercy kappa. Oh my god. Mercy was what? Mercy was the 4P or the is the same. We can choose one. So let's say that Mercy is the 4P, okay? Mercy is the 4P. And Kappa is the GG. No, ma K we left it or no? No, now I'm confused, I don't remember. Yeah, we left the K. No, the K, we should leave it. So these all three different. So the Mercy is the what is this? Mercy popcorn. Why I did that, I have no idea. No, it's the opposite. Popcorn, Mercy. Popcorn, love. Popcorn, K. These are correct. This is correct. It is like this. Mercy. Mercy. This is K, Mercy. This is Pop, Mercy. This is Mercy Pop. This is Heart Pop. It is K Pop. There is Mercy Art. It is K Art, and it is Pop Art. Oh wow, we did it all, boys. It's done. Now it is correct. Well, all three. So they are all paying 6 times, except the plane shift logo, which is paying 12, right? Then you have the P. Then you have all 3 different. Well, actually, there are 4 symbols, no? Huh? Anyway. Yeah, it's a bit confusing. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, right? So you see that this is 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. I think it's missing 1 line. Unless it's down here. I mean, we don't have these 2 with the kappa. These 2 with the kappa. This is correct because we have this with this and this, right? So this block is basically the first symbol double time with all the other ones, right? But here we are missing a line. I mean, I feel that here we are missing a line. I think here we are missing a line. Why are we missing a line? So the double GG with the kappa. The double GG, yeah, it's not there, boys. No! The double GG with the kappa was missing. Okay, now we have the double GG with the kappa. So this is all covered. This is all covered. Now we have the heart. This is all covered. Yup. And now we go the opposite, right? One symbol with a 2GG here, one kappa with a 2GG, one P with a 2GG. Yeah, but it's still not. It's still missing a lot of combinations, I think. No, I mean unless they are the same. I mean, I don't know if the order matters. Probably the order doesn't matter. I mean, if the order doesn't matter, then we are fine, because we already have this down. Yeah, exactly. So 2GG and 1 kappa. I have it here. Ah, this is probably why then, because the order doesn't matter. Ah, then this last line is not needed. I mean, it's redundant. Ah, then it's okay. Then it's okay. You lost some points anyway. And you lost some points. 99. Take this. No, I lost my 99. But why? Because we are missing. Sorry, but 2 kappa, 1 GG, right? 2 kappa, 1 GG. Ah, yes, because there must be a number of combinations that make you lose, obviously. Ah, yes, I cannot have all the combination win, right? Ah, yes. So 2 kappa. So these are the combinations that make you win, but there are a number that make you lose. They are not the one listed here. So yes, the order matters actually, because 2 kappa. Let me see, 2 kappa and 1 GG. Yeah, exactly. 2 kappa and 1 GG is missing. Okay. Anyway. Anyway, we changed also the icons, which is nice. I don't know how to proceed here, guys. I'm a bit stuck. Fuck, I'm really stuck. I'm stuck. What I wanted to do... Ah, yes, I wanted to check this server side. Ah, okay, I'm not stuck. But I feel I'm stuck anyway. I feel I am stuck. And it's just this initialization thingy, but... 0, 0, 0. That's kind of interesting. But this is... Okay, we get a 0, 0, 0 here in the character movement component. Now we get the proper one. Now we get 180, 320, 600. Yeah, after the first run, now they are all okay. After the first run, now they are all okay. Huh? Why didn't bug out? This is strange, huh? It didn't bug out. Why? Why didn't bug out? Because probably because I control tab and maybe he crouched. I didn't see it though. I think I should give myself a little break from gambling. I think you should, Fanner. There is a life lesson, you know. That if something completely random doesn't really bring you joy, right? If there is some skill involved and the game is fair, then I think you have some joy from it. But if the thing is completely random, plus is also not in your favor, you're just going to be angry at it. So you're just going to be angry at the thing. At least I didn't lose all my point. I would say yet, but yes. Bro, now it's working. What the fuck? I didn't do anything. Are you serious? Why? I didn't do anything. I changed the icon in the minigame for the gambling. Nah, come on. This is not fair. This is really not fair. You mean that is only happening the first time you start the server? Well, that would be like a 1 in a million, but I can restart the server and the client fresh. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. What the fuck? How it is possible? It fixed itself, you know? It fixed itself without even recompiling. I didn't do anything. The program decided to work. I mean, just to say, oh, it's fine. I mean, he decided that it's fine. I mean, the only difference is that I was debugging the movement component, and so for sure the server got stuck a bit here in the breakpoint. But I mean, can a breakpoint determine if it works or not, right? I mean, it's Bro, what the hell is it doing? So slow. Yeah, it's just loading. It's just loading. I mean, if it does it randomly, but it was pretty consistent. I mean, I did it like 5, 6, 7 times, and it was always showing the problem. So I don't understand. And now it will do it again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's doing it again. So if I debug it, I mean, what's the deal? If I debug it, is wrong. What? 180, 320, 600. So the map speed is actually correct. The mapped speed is correct. What I don't know what else can be different, right? What else can be different between the two? I have no idea. Gravity, max step, velocity. max custom movement speed, max acceleration. Timed out? No, I didn't time out yet. I mean, we can also have it time out. I mean, I think it's not a big deal, but so there is something here that seems to be different client to server. So it's not replicate. Do we have the do we have the replication lifetime also for let me just see this get lifetime the get lifetime replicated prop. So we have it for what? We have it for base character and we have it for PS character. We don't have it for the component, and now I was thinking maybe we have it for the movement component. Oh, we don't. I don't know, guys. I'm stuck in this. I'm stuck in this thing. I don't know how the hell is happening. I don't know. I'm completely stuck in this. So if we look at what the client is doing, right? Is like changing speed, like if something is stopping him, right? Like if the speed, like if the server wants him to go slower, right? I mean, I can read again these comparisons, you know, go line by line and see if something pops, you know, if something pops. For example, this character restart, right? Do we have a restart? Because here, for example, there is no restart in the new code, right? It seems to be. I mean, one thing I can do, which is a bit brutal, is to actually change the gate or the stance at startup, right? So that, because we have seen that that is basically resetting all the variables, right? But yeah, what is this restart? On restart pawn. On restart. Because this one is completely missing, right? The setup input is fine. There is this disable curved movement, but main and in montage stop 0.2. No idea what is that. Ah, it's the ragdoll. No, we don't care. The ragdoll we don't use. Set movement state. Force movement state, new state. Previous movement state. New movement state changed. I mean, we can kind of randomly call this function, you know, to have. We can force an update at the beginning. I mean, I have to do it one time. So you see this set movement state, right? We could say force character update, right? So this is basically forcing all the updates. When is this called? Is it already called at the beginning? Yeah, it is. It is already doing that. Force update states to use the initial desired value. Maybe the error is in this thing? I don't know. Because this one is doing what? Is setting the guide, setting the stand, setting rotation mode, setting the view, setting the overlay, setting the movement state, and setting the movement action. I don't remember this movement state and movement action. Movement state is grounded air, okay. Movement action is probably the overlay? No, movement action is what? Mantle, low mantle, okay, but all those in theory should all be none, so... So the stance is the one that we... Yeah, but this is getting called at the beginning. And I think that this force update character state was not in the old code, by the way. I think it's only in the new. Yeah, exactly. It's only in the new. But the old code was doing something similar. I'm not having a lot of fun doing this. Yeah, because you see that it basically was doing the same, was just forcing that, right? In addition, it was doing anim data previous movement state equal to previous movement state. I think that one is kind of missing, or no? That one is kind of missing, yes. We have movement state, but we don't have previous movement state. Update the states to use the initial desired value. Set overlay state. If stance equal to standing, uncrouch. If stance equal to crouching, crouch. Yeah, it is the same. It is the same. I mean, there is a bit of a difference here. Here I see that this line, this animation data, pre-movement, blah, 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 right, is not set here. But I don't even know if it still exists, right? Maybe it doesn't even exist anymore. Yeah, in fact, it does not. This anim data doesn't exist anymore. Get character information mutable. And by the way, pre-movement state at the beginning is none, so, but I don't think that is going to do anything. I mean, I can add it if we really want, but I don't know. I can add it if we really want and see if it does anything, but by the way, this doesn't even exist. No! Get character information mutable does not exist anymore. This may be also the reason why. ALS and in character information. View mode, yeah, maybe it's this one, but ay, 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 ay. We are stuck in this, boys. We are stuck. We are freaking stuck. You are confident I can do it? I don't know. I mean, maybe yes, but depends how much time it will take. So we already spent like 3 hours, right? 2 hours. Well, 2 hours. I started at 10, but we already spent like 2 hours. The good thing that we configured the slots icons, so at least we can say we did something. At least we did something, right? But yeah, there is something at the beginning in the initial update. Maybe it's this, I don't know, but there is something that happens at the beginning that is not properly updated. And also we have seen that one time it did not happen. Now, I don't know if that one time was different for whatever reason, but that was kind of strange. The one time he didn't do it. So the speed seems to be set properly. The crouch, non-crouch seems to be set properly as well. The walking or running seems to be set properly as well. So what else could influence, right, the character movement? Considering that as soon as you crouch or as soon as you sprint, the problem goes away. Right? So that's strange. It's very strange. It's very strange. It's very strange. So it is something the client and server do not update at the beginning. And they update when you are changing the stance. Maybe we can read all the stuff that is updating when you change the stance, and yeah, so now it's doing it. You see that it's like pushing and it's stuttering a lot. Stuttering a lot. Right? Stuttering a lot. Is my character moving slower than normal? Probably yes. Because if I switch to walking, I mean, to me it looks like he's moving at walking speed, right? I mean, can we calculate this? Can we have 2 points? Can we have 2 points in this map? And we calculate the speed, and so we define that is walking speed, like for example, right? Because it's very different from walking to running, so I think it should be easy to calculate, right? So like if we start from here and we go to the next rock, right? And I do it by running. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's basically 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If I do it by walking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's way more, right? So it should be easy to see, right? Should be easy to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nearly 7, right? Nearly 7. Okay? So if I start my client, which in theory starts by running, right? Which in theory starts by running. And I try to move, right? Since the server is always right, you cannot cheat the server. So if the server thinks that you are walking, even if the animation will show as a running, you will walk, right? Because the server has the full authority, right, on your movement. You cannot cheat by, you know, speed hacking. You will be teleported back. So first let's see if we have the bug. Do we have the bug? We don't have the bug. Sometimes it's kind of funny though, like now we don't have the bug, right? It looks like the second time we start the client, we don't have the bug, which is completely impossible, right? Impossible, because the character get destroyed and garbage collected. So the character that we put into the server is another character. So he actually does it randomly. And now obviously it doesn't want to do it anymore, right? Now that we have the technique to know, it doesn't want to do it anymore, so we cannot calculate. Okay, let me start it 10 times, right? Let me start 10 times. So maybe now the server initialized something, and so from the second run on, it is actually working. Because I had this feeling before, right? When I said, oh, but it worked now. So it looked like the second time you log in, for whatever reason. Is it the second time you log in or the second character that logs in? Now it doesn't do it. Now it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. If I restart the server, I'm pretty sure it will do it. Or maybe it does it only in debug mode. Let me restart the server as well. So now we are starting from scratch. I mean, if it happens only at the first server start, but I cannot understand what is, because every player, right, is recreated from scratch when he disconnects. So if he was reusing the character somehow, then yes. I mean, in the old game, actually, we did that. In the old game, we had a way to cache the characters because we wanted to save database hits. So let's see if it does it now. It doesn't do it. So it does it only when I started in debug mode. That would be ridiculous. That would be ridiculous. So only when I debug the server, then it does that. Well, if that's the case, obviously in production it will not do it, right? Because in production we're not debugging anything. But before it was doing it all the time, right? And I also managed to debug. No, I think I was debugging. It's like if my PC is using some cache now, and so it's not It's not having the issue anymore. Is it because I changed direction? Is it because I changed direction? Okay, let me try not to change direction. Let me go in the same direction I'm facing when I log in, okay? Even if changing direction was not making the problem go away before, right? Because we have seen, I was running around, right? And it was still showing the problem. I mean, if it is only when I launch the server in debug mode, then it is not a problem. And we can skip it completely. But we have to be sure that it's like that. Okay, so let me go in this direction, right? Without doing anything. Nope. Nope. Okay, let me launch the server in debug. But it's strange because I was experiencing the bug, and then I started to debug the server, right? I did it later. Do you think it's these 3 lines that I added? Because I added these 3 lines. And then he did it, I think, 1 time. And then he stopped doing it. These are the bugs that are the hardest to fix, right? The bugs that you cannot really reproduce, because, you know, programming is all about you know, procedural, you know, like steps, right? So you do step 1, step 2, step 3 works this way, step 2, step 4, step 5 works this way. But obviously if the bug is kind of random, so it happens only sometime, it's super hard to fix. And it's nearly midnight already. Oh my god. Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, I wanted to fix this, and it's fine. It's fine. We spent a bit of time on this, but it's okay. Okay, now we are in debug mode, server side, okay? And client is normal. Client is not debugged. Assuming that the server will go up sooner or later. Sooner or later. Okay, it's up. Just gonna walk in one direction. He's not doing it anymore. He's not doing it anymore. Okay. Are really these 3 lines? Are really these 3 lines? I'm going to remove these 3 lines. Compile it again. And obviously the fun thing is that if it is random, now obviously we'll do it, right? Now the randomness will punish me and say, oh, you removed the 3 lines? Huh. Now I'm showing the bug. So you think that those 3 lines, but it's not. That is why we have to test like 3 or 4 times. Okay. I mean, these 3 lines were actually missing. I have no idea what they do. Well, the second one I know, because it's just setting the view mode back to the default. The third line is setting the preview movement state to none, right? Which, by the way, is the default, so in theory does nothing, right? In theory, the third line does nothing. So, I mean, it seems to me a very weak set of 3 lines. Cheap viewers. I don't want cheap viewers. I want luxury viewers. Do you have luxury viewers? Luxury viewers, please. No, you don't? Then you are banned. I want expensive viewers, like the $1,000 each. Can I have that? No. Ah, okay, then you're banned. My viewers are not cheap. Stop calling my viewers cheap viewers. Probably you didn't even see the message, right? I only saw it. But anyway, there was the cheap viewer bot that... Those bots that are trying to sell you stuff, you know? I don't know if you have seen it, but it was there. It's not me going crazy, I just saw that line. Bro, it's not doing it anymore. I don't know what is going on. With the 3 lines, without the 3 lines, whatever. I mean, now you can say, oh, because you are in a different place. Before you were here, and now you are there, and so when the character initializes on this ground, it's like fucked up. Okay, I believe that. I believe that. So I'm going back here. If you want, I can also stay not in a flat ground. Okay, I believe you. I believe you. Okay, so it's because the initialization on the ground is fucking him up. Okay. Show me that. Show me that. Just give me a reason why sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. Hello, Javi Sarten. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to this painful evening. To this painful programming evening where we have random bugs showing up and we are attacking the problem from every possible angle, but it's not giving us the win. It's not giving us the W. At the moment it's giving us a middle finger pretty much. Which is way less than a W. Okay, if now it does it, we can say is the terrain, right? We can say, oh, it's the terrain because... Well, he actually did it. Well, he actually did it. So you mean that if the character starts with his legs like this, then he does that problem? Okay, I mean now I'm fully committed to this, right? So let's restart it another time. Let's restart it another time. Full restart in the same place, right? Full restart in the same place. So the server and the client are interpreting differently the ground. I don't understand though how it could be, because you know you could bug that way only if the client and the server are doing different things, so that is correcting your position. Okay, but now if it's happening, we can go back to the 2 rocks and measure the time, if it's 4 seconds or 6 seconds. And so we can determine if the server thinks that we are walking instead of running, right? Uh-oh, I saw myself underground for a second, but fine. And now is not doing it, obviously. So the first time on this ground, I don't know, boys. I have no idea. It's completely random. It's not the ground. It's not the speed. It's not whatever. It seems just a random pack. I mean, we are missing an update packet sometimes, right? So it's like if some of the replication is not guaranteed, right? So it's not reliable. So do we have any of these messages that are updating that are actually not reliable, so that they just happen sometimes? I mean, all of them are not reliable. Is there anything reliable here or not? Do you declare reliable? Do you declare reliable in C++ or not? Yeah, you do. When you are switching server client, so is there any server non-reliable? Server reliable, multicast reliable, also the multicast. Multicast reliable, ragdoll reliable, server reliable, server reliable, server reliable, server reliable, server reliable, server reliable. They are all reliable, I guess. Because it looks something like this, right? It looks something that sometimes you get the proper synchronization between client and server, and other times you do not. Bro, I have no idea. I have no freaking idea. It is working. It is working like 90% of the time. I don't know. Ah, Jesus. I don't know what to say. I think we will just leave it. I think we will just leave this bug, and if you find it, you just press Shift or Control and it goes away. Right? At least for what we have seen. I mean, a bit annoyed that a new player, you know, imagine you are a new player, you know, you play the game the first time, you enter the game and the character does that. I mean, it's very annoying, right? So I would like to avoid it if possible, but if that, I mean, if I don't have a way, if I don't have a way, then, you know, I leave it. I just leave it. I'm a bit curious to have it at least once more so that I can do the calculation of timing between the two rocks. So I would like this thing to at least happen once more. You know what I was thinking about the idle animation? I was thinking about the idle animation. Because the idle animation is random, right? So let's imagine for a second that the server is running the idle animation and the client is not. Will that make a difference? Well, Probably not. Because there must be something different between client and server, okay? So that's the fundamental principle that makes this not working. Look at how beautiful is our movement, by the way. Look at how smooth and nice and fantastic is our movement, huh? Look at that. Look at this thing. Huh? You would like to have a game like this, huh? I know. You would like to have a game as smooth as this one, I know. What did I press? Shift V? Wow. Shift V is doing that. Interesting. I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to give up. I mean, now it's not happening anymore, right? It's happening only randomly. I don't understand. And it's not happening too much, by the way. So, do you want to fish? Do you want to fish a bit? We can fish. Do you want to fish with me and see what we get? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it! Uh-huh. I have to clean up the... Fuck. I was not paying attention. That was very, very quick, by the way. That fish was like a shark. I have to remove this number at the top. Ah, I got you this time. Oh wow, why we are so low? Why we are so low? This might be an insane rare fish. I cannot make a single error. And I think I will make an error. All good for now. All good for now. What do you mean done? He wrote done, but it's not done. Uh-oh. So we needed 9 moves out of 10, and I think I did one mistake, but at the end I didn't understand where he was going. And so I just decided, but this was a very rare fish. Because we got the maximum, we got 910, which is the absolute maximum difficulty. Well, one of the hardest. In fact, the final difficulty was 0.83 from 0 to 1, right? So this was like an insane fish. Interesting. We didn't catch it though. Fuck. I have to go, guys. I have to go, but I want at least to catch a fish. This one seems to be more reasonable. You see it because it starts from a higher ground. We need to do 8 moves out of 11. By the way, the player will not know this. We only see the bar on the right. So he will have no idea on how many moves he requires. Well, he can calculate a bit the distance, you know. But we are nearly there. 1 move. Yes. We got it. We got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. Pretty good. I like it. The mouth is not exactly on the bobber thingy, but it's fine. We got this thing. It moves a bit. Yeah, it moves. We got a carp fish of quality 48 with a weight of 0.64 kilo. 0.64 kilo is kind of low. That's probably why the game was easy. I still think that 8 moves is a lot. I think that for low, I think I should tweak a bit the moves, right? Because I think it's still a bit too much. By the way, we have an help file. You can click on this giant question mark and it tells you how to fish. It tells you pretty much everything. Am I fishing without baits, by the way? I know I had 2 baits. Now it's saying that I don't have baits. We only have one last chance. One last chance, and then I go. Okay. One last chance. Will we get a different fish? I think at the moment. At the moment, we have only 2 fishes. In this lake. Oh my god, that was close. Oh my god, this is another monster. This is another monster fish. Holy shit. I see it by how fast the circle is moving. If I make one mistake, I'm fucked. Well, actually 2 mistakes. You don't know what I'm doing, but I'm basically pressing WASD to counter the movement of the fish. So if he's going left, I'm going right. If he's going down, I'm going up. Why is saying done when he's not done? I think we have an issue after 9 moves. Because with all the simple fishes, he catch the fish, but if the... I think we have a problem with the hard fishes. That's kind of strange. What happened? You need some bait equipped. Good check. I like that I like this. I like that the bobber is instantly coming back. This is what we did actually. We did it yesterday. The boop is actually coming back, and there is the message. You need some bait, right? If you don't have a bait, you cannot fish by purpose. Okay, guys, I need to go. But I think that the mini game is actually working well. Am I walking on water? The mini game is actually working well. We have to do a few things. We have to start distributing the fishes, right? And I really hope that tomorrow we can do it, because now, I mean, I'm trying to distribute the fishes since already 3 days, and then we always come up with some crazy problems. And then we need to tweak the difficulty a bit. So I think the difficulty at the moment, I don't know how much skill I have, but I have 30 in fishing, right? I have 30 in fishing, and this fish was kind of an easy one, right? So why? Let me see if in the table. So the carp fish, right, is probability 0.7, and the skill level is 10, and my skill is 30. So I'm 2 times, well, I'm three times higher skill than the one required, right? And I'm getting a very difficult game, which is not correct. Which is not correct. So I mean, it's possible that I got maybe a very special fish, like very, very much weight or whatever, but I don't think that's the case. I think that my multiplications are just a bit fucked, but I can fix them, right? We can fix the difficulty a bit. It should be a bit easier, because it needs to then become harder when you have very rare fishes. Yup. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. We wasted a bit of time tonight, I think, but it's fine. Sometimes it happens, right? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. So I will say bye-bye and see you soon. Tomorrow. Hopefully we can finish this and then think to the release. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.